welcome or welcome back to my channel and to today's video where I am putting away my most recent haul. This video is up on the channel already where I'm talking through all the stickers and where they're from and what I got, so do go and check that out if you haven't seen it yet. You guys do typically like the videos where I put stickers away as well, so I thought I would film it. But as you can probably tell, I have sped up this footage and my hands might look like on screen hands don't talk, do they? But you know what I mean, they're moving like I'm talking. And I did film all of this video with me talking, but honestly, I filmed this and the haul on the same day and I felt the haul went really well and I was really bubbly and it was really fun. And then my mood just really tanked over the sort of couple of hours after the haul. And when I watched back this footage, I thought, I don't think that this video should have that like real life talking in it, so I've decided to just generally voice over it so that you can still enjoy the footage, because I think that typically people do like to see my planner sticker collection and see where things go and where they get put away, but I figured you didn't need a depressed cat, to be honest. And I'm feeling a lot better today. So that is that, just to give you that caveat. So what I'm doing here on screen at the moment is putting away particularly the sort of like little extras, the little freebies that Anna from Plannerface, and I do PR for Plannerface, so you can use my code CAT to save 10% on your orders and add my name and notes to seller to pick up a seasonal freebie. Anna gives so many freebies, she's so generous with them, and I wanted to sort of deal with some of my freebies. So the freebies that we get as seasonal freebies, so my favourite of the 6 seasonal freebies you can collect is number 2. And I like to sort of decant those into my reusable sticker albums, which I also get from Anna. Reusable sticker albums are a fantastic way of keeping hold of extras from kits or little bits and pieces that you're not really sure where to put. And I have my reusable albums sorted into kind of 4 different sections, or like, well, there are 4 different albums, and I suppose there are mini sections within the albums. So what I'm doing here is just taking apart the freebies and putting them away into the albums, particularly the quote boxes and the flags. I think what's happening here on screen is that I cannot figure out where weekend banners are. It's coming back to me now that I'd forgotten where I put my weekend banners. But that's what I'm doing with this, is just kind of putting stuff away, working out where it goes. And this does need a bit of a sorting out, I think, because as you can see, I really am hunting for those weekend banners and cannot find them. So I do think it would be good if I spent some time properly sorting out my reusable albums. But reusable album sorting is, to be honest, one of my least favourite things to do, because I feel like the constant flipping back and forwards of pages is just time consuming. Like, I love the concept of reusable albums. I love how they have elevated my storage game. But I do not like flicking back and forwards. If I'm trying to move something in the album like 3 or 4 pages back even, I hate doing it. It's so annoying. So I try and avoid that where possible. I also don't typically deal with like little doodles and things like that. I put them all in a basket and then I batch do them once I've got enough freebies to kind of make it worth my time of being sat there going through my reusable album. I have one in particular that I use for doodles. So I often actually do that when we're in the car on the way to see my husband's family who live in Newcastle, and it takes anywhere between 4 to 8 hours to get there depending on traffic. And if my husband's driving, it's quite a good like mindless activity for me to sit and do in the car. So that's what I tend to save that for. So what I am doing now is putting away my kits and kit extras. So all of my kits are in Plannerface large albums. I love my Plannerface large albums. If this is the first of my videos you're watching, they have really just changed the game for my sticker storage. I have my albums sorted into different categories. So for example, I have seasonal albums, I have anytime albums, I have like birthday kits in an album. And it just has made putting my stickers away, there's just more coherence to it. It means I kind of know, okay, I'm looking for this section, my kit needs to go in this section. So I love sorting my stickers this way. Sometimes it is difficult to sort of decide what theme a kit might sit in, but I do reorganize my sticker albums like quite often. It is a fun job. As my mum always says, it's not something you ever really will be done with. So I do reorganize them every so often. I do have videos up on the channel where I go through the individual albums. So I have done basically a 2-part sticker kit collection for this year. So if you really would like to see me go through my 400 kits, as it was back then, it's more now, look at me putting them away, then you can absolutely do that. And so really what I'm doing here is just kind of flicking through the albums, working out what kits are going to go where I'm going to put them. And then particularly with this album, this is my like Disney character album. And this album is full. I'm a massive Disney fan, if you didn't know, and I have a lot of Disney kits. And why I think this album is even worse than my other albums is that I don't typically use my Disney kits. I save them for like the perfect week or when a film comes out or if I went to watch a musical based on the show. So it means that I do just have a lot of Disney kits. And one day I hope I will use them because it would be lovely to see like the spreads done with them. But I just don't really know at what point I will get to that. So what I'm doing in this video is just sorting out the kit sleeves and making sure that I've got enough room for all of the kits. So like I have them in order from when they were like chronologically released to newest for the princesses in particular. So here I'm just reordering everything and making sure that I have enough like space in the plastic wallets. I really hope that one day I will do a year, actually is what I want to do, a year of Disney spreads. I was inspired to do this by Lindsay from Lindsay Morgan Plans, I think is what her YouTube is called right now. And I don't know if she ever completed it. I think no, because she kind of like fell off with YouTube around when that was happening. But I would really, really, really love to do a whole year of Disney spreads in my memory planner. The downside to that is it really limits the kits I can use, particularly from Anna, who doesn't particularly release copyrighted sticker kits. So it would really limit the kits I could use from her. So it's not perfect, and it's not something that I think I could like easily do. And also it would limit me in terms of like kits I could use to celebrate particular things. So I'm very particular about the kits that I use. I like to use the perfect kit for the perfect week. And like, what if some major life event happened in the year that I was using the Disney kits and then I couldn't like use the kit I'd been saving for the life event in that week? Do you see what I mean? It's kind of complicated, and I don't think this bothers anyone else. Like it bothers me. Everyone else would just use their Disney kits. And I don't not use them, because I did use a few last year, but it just, that's kind of why I think I have so many and why I'm saving them, really, if that makes any sense. So what I'm doing now is putting some more of the kits away, but these ones are going into my kit lineup album, which I've kept off camera because my kit lineup album does have like dates or hints as to things I'm doing and when I'm doing them. And I don't think that YouTube need to know that until after the activity has happened. So I have just kind of like hidden the album off camera there. But what I was doing was just slotting in some of the kits that I knew I will definitely use this year. And Real Life Cat, because I don't really know when this video will go up in my lineup, Real Life Cat needs to crack on and film her March and, well, predominantly March kit lineup. But I'm waiting for a kit to be released, and I've messaged the shop to ask them when they're going to release it, and they haven't replied to me yet. So I feel a bit like stuck, and whether I should release my March kit lineup video before or after I hear back from that shop. They're kind of like, that's not their fault. Obviously, they want to release the kit when they want to release the kit. But I feel like a bit prevented from releasing my video because it means that one of the weeks won't include the kit. And I think it would be fine if the video went up and didn't include the kit. So I probably should just crack on and film it, to be honest. But anyway, alas, I haven't. So what I'm just doing there is putting away that kit. Is it called Dreamy Blossom? I can't remember its name. And you will have just seen it on screen, but my voice over is too late. But with that one, I wasn't sure where to put it in my lineup. I just wasn't sure what category to put it in. And I can't remember what I settled on. Oh, I think I put it in like my leisure stuff album, my like reading album, because I thought I would probably think to look there because it could lean like a little bit books related. So that's why I ended up putting it in there. I've just put away a couple of functionals. I have Simply Gilded albums for those, and I've just put a video up on my channel with a full tour of my functional stickers, if you want to check that out. And then what I was just putting away there was my journaling kit from the Planner Face Mystery. So that one I have, it's such an aesthetic album to look through because it just has like journaling kit, journaling kit, journaling kit, journaling kit. It's so stunning. And the album is not, I didn't overstuff it because I have so many kits in each of my albums that some of the albums are just really chunky and struggle to like fit on my shelves because I just have too many kits. And the journaling kits, because there's so many less pages in a kit, just fit so much better. So it's much more aesthetic. And then what I was doing there was just swapping out some kits. So one of my best friends, it's her 30th birthday in a couple of weeks from when Real Life Cat is filming this. And I've been a bit like on the fence about what kit I want to use for her birthday. So that was me having had a conversation with my husband, who is not particularly interested in the kits I use, I'll be honest. But I was talking to him about what kit I should use because he knows her really well. And we were sort of like debating. And so I ended up taking out the kit that I'd saved for her birthday and putting it back into my like where that kit belonged, and then swapping out a different one. I'm being a little bit cryptic about that because I will have an April or May kit lineup video where you'll see that video. And then what I'm doing here is just sorting out my journaling stickers. So I will move over, these are my journaling drawers. So for my theatre journal, my reading journal, and I do have one for pen paling, but I don't particularly pen pal. And I'm just putting the stickers away in these, so I thought it would be fun for you to see the drawers. They are so stuffed full. I've got so many theatre journal spreads I need to do. So this is me loading in like all the stickers and post-its and papers that I got in the last haul, because I got a lot for my journals. And then also working out which of the papers I want to put in my reading journal versus my like theatre journal drawer. But otherwise, that is it for this video. I hope that you didn't mind this slightly different format. I just felt it would be a more positive one this way, so I hope it was okay. If you did enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate a like, and if you haven't already, I'd love it if you'd subscribe. In the description, I will also have a link to my Instagram and my Goodreads if you want to check out any more content from me. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!